Good evening and welcome to the regular meeting of the Board of Education for Battle Creek Public Schools. Today is Monday, January 26th, 2026. It is now 5:32 p.m. Will the secretary please call the roll?
Ryan Hoagland Jackson, Dr. Alicia Johnson. Here. Nathan Bridget. Here. Kate Flores. Dr. Nicole Perry. Present. Art McClinney. Charlie Fuller.
Here. As a reminder, tonight's meeting is being interpreted into Spanish thanks to our partners from Voces Battle Creek. To listen in Spanish, please refer to the description on our YouTube live stream for the link. To our board members and other speakers, please remember to speak clearly and not too quickly so that our interpreters are able to keep up. I will now entertain a motion for the approval of the agenda.
President Fulbright?
Yes, Trustee Flores?
I'd like to make an addition to the agenda. I propose adding a discussion item in between Board of Education and new business. And discussion item A, the Michigan State Board of Education resolution supporting student safety, human dignity, and humane immigration enforcement practices.
Is there any support? It's been moved by Trustee Flores and supported by Trustee Grajek that we add the discussion item. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say yes. Yes. All opposed say no. Motion passes. The BCPS Board of Education recognizes the value of public comment on educational issues and the importance of allowing members of the community to express themselves on district matters. We have two opportunities tonight on our agenda for public comment. The Board of Education requests you fill out a public participation form with contact information. As you come up to the microphone, please state your name. Each statement made by a speaker shall be limited to 3-minute duration, and if the speaker represents a group, the person will be given 5 minutes to speak. BCPS Board of Education will listen, take comments and questions under advisement, but not respond at this time. Public commenters will direct all comments to the Board of Education and not to staff or other participants. Do we have any public comments? Thank you. Moving on to the consideration of approval of the following consent agenda items. A, trust fund. B, minutes for the regular meeting, December 15th, 2025. Sustainable Facilities and Enrollment Committee on December 16th. C, the bills for the month of December. D, personnel changes and recognition of retirees. E, membership report. And F, finance report. I'll entertain a motion.
President Fulbright.
Yes, Trustee Perry?
I move that we approve the consideration. Consent agenda item, so.
Any support? It's been moved by Trustee Perry, supported by Trustee Flores. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say yes. Yes. All opposed say no. Motion passes. Moving on to recognition, the Whatever It Takes Award. Dr. Carter.
This is my favorite time of the month in our board meetings where we get to recognize employees who continue to go above and beyond and do whatever it takes to move us as a district from good to great. This award is given on a monthly basis to individuals who have been nominated by other staff members or individuals from across our district in recognition of what they see as exemplary work from their colleague, their staff, their administrator. Each month, we have an administrator, a support staff, and a teacher that can be selected and presented to the Board of Education at the regular meeting of the month. Today, we are pleased to recognize Miss Angie Morris for the Whatever It Takes. Angie consistently demonstrates extraordinary leadership through her daily actions, genuine compassion, and unwavering commitment to both her students and staff. She leads by doing. She regularly checks in with teachers and paraprofessionals to understand what support they need and then follows through. Whether she's stepping into classrooms to read with students, covering a room so staff can take breaks, or substituting so teams can attend meetings and still get lunch, Angie is always willing to do what's needed. She values staff voice and works to incorporate their ideas into school practices. She shows up prepared, present, and fully engaged, ensuring students have the supplies, resources, and support they need to be successful. She also has the courage to have difficult conversations and make tough decisions, always centering what is best for students and focused on long-term growth. Angie consistently goes above and beyond, staying late, coming in early, helping short-staffed teams, and building community and morale. She advocates fiercely for her staff, invests in their growth, and creates an environment where students are seen, known, and cared for. Her leadership strengthens not only her building, but our district as a whole, through deep connections with families, strong partnerships, and a culture of trust and high expectations. These reflections were shared by staff across the building, including teachers, a self-contained classroom teacher, a paraprofessional, and a school nurse, along with additional input from colleagues who have worked closely with her for years. Angie Morris truly embodies the spirit of the Whatever It Takes award through her dedication, compassion, and leadership. Please join me in celebrating Principal Morris for her remarkable impact on students, family, and staff. Congratulations.
You guys are gonna go on that way, and then you guys are gonna take one individual, and then if the crew would like it, a picture, group picture.
Well deserved. There you go.
Wait, come here, Amelia. Get over here. She has a minute. I have to take her. One. Thank you.
Gets his picture with her.
Grandma's gonna take a picture of
You want one with your staff?
I would love one with my staff.
There we go. That's the one I'll use.
Oh, are you coming right here? Okay, let me get down so you guys can.
Let me. I'm too short to get it. I can stand on my toes.
I think I can get all. There you go. All right, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Thank you guys.
Get with the baby.
Get the baby. Get the baby.
Get one with the baby. Get one with the baby.
Amelia, I'm here to picture of Grandma. Can I
We're gonna do
It's
that.
your turn.
Gotta make sure you get that one, boy.
See you Monday.
Man, you know what? Minus the tear.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm like,
Hey.
here you go, from your staff.
Next up, we continue with our Whatever It Takes award, because this individual has been a longtime coach and trusted community partner. This year, he stepped into the role of Bearcat coach at Battle Creek Central High School. From day one, his relationships with students and families have been a true asset in shifting the climate at Battle Creek Central High School. He connects with kids in a way that builds trust, accountability, and pride. Students and staff respect him, and he gives that same respect right back. He is always willing to help, whether it's support a student, stepping in when coverage is needed, or addressing an issue before it becomes a bigger problem. Because he understands what's happening both inside and outside the school, he's able to prevent conflicts, redirect students, and help keep the building calm and focused. He shows up every day with heart, consistency, and a deep commitment to our kids. He truly embodies what it means to do whatever it takes, and we are grateful to have him on the Bearcat team. Please help me recognize and honor and congratulate Melvin Butter McKnight.
Yeah, you got me. You got me.
All right, there you go.
Thank you.
And we're gonna take a picture with you.
Stand over
This way, yep.
Thank you. I gotta put an X on the ground.
there. Give him a chair or something.
Ah,
I'll do it like that. Like
shade.
awesome. Thank you.
Congratulations. And continuing on, words cannot express how deeply appreciative I am of this individual. He has been called upon to support students in many different ways. Recently, he has consistently shown up with patience, professionalism, and a willingness to help in any way needed to ensure students are successful. No matter the situation, he remains steady and student-centered. His calm presence and commitment makes a difference for the students he serves, and his work does not go unnoticed. His patience and willingness to step in has also impacted others in central office through the example that he sets every day. He actively collaborates with community partners to ensure students have access to the spaces and resources they need to thrive. His dedication, consistency, and support truly reflect what it means to do whatever it takes. Please join me in celebrating and congratulating and even thanking Mr. Edward Plague for the positive impact he continues to make on our students in the district. So happy to have you here.
I took you off this time.
So moving on is next the President's Coin. Some of you may be familiar with a challenge coin in the military. It is a coin that is given from a high-ranking individual, usually a commander, to someone in the warfighter. Here at BCPS, we are adopting a similar coin, a new tradition called the President's Coin. This coin represents a person's affiliation to Battle Creek Public Schools, as well as their achievements, dedication, and service within the district. This coin is given to an individual only from the President of the Board of Education. Each month, the President will have the opportunity to give a President's Coin to someone. It can be anyone in the district, to include admin staff, teachers, parapros, lunch workers, bus drivers, secretaries, anyone. This month's President's Coin is going to someone who has shown up for her students in the district. This person isn't just a fourth grade teacher, she is an advocate for all students in and outside of school. She is one of the few teachers who joined our district in walking in the Battle Creek Pride Parade to show our community that all students are supported. A coworker of hers said, "One of my favorite qualities about her is her signature one-liners, especially that one has become well known to those around her, all the things." She uses it effortlessly and interchangeably, whether she is deciding what she wants for lunch, enthusiastically talking about the number of new books she hopes to bring into her classroom, or passionately advocating for the resources her students need. Most importantly, this phrase perfectly reflects her approach to teaching. She truly does all the things for each and every one of her students. She goes above and beyond to ensure they are supported, challenged, and cared for, making a lasting impact on their learning and their lives. It is my honor to present the President's Coin for the month of January to Mrs. Natasha Hager. Yeah, do a picture.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
And break.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Moving on to Board Appreciation, Dr. Carter.
Yes, so this is about you. So this day has really been interesting as we've been able to celebrate some of our staff members, and as well, we get to celebrate you. You didn't have to do this work, but you chose to do this work, and we are so grateful for all that you have committed to and the time and effort that you put in. And so, along with Calhoun County Intermediate School District's Board of Education, I'd love to read the recognition resolution for January 2026. Whereas the boards of education of the constituent school districts in the Calhoun ISD have renewed their commitment to ensure that all children succeed and failure is not an option, and the board members voluntarily take a personal commitment of countless hours and energy to that goal. And whereas these boards of education understand the need to be creative and adapt to an ever-changing and challenging political, social, regulatory, and economic environment while protecting valuable programs for students. And whereas school boards play an important and vital role in supporting an education system that is the foundation upon which Michigan's economic, social, and intellectual capital and future is built. And whereas board decisions affect the present and future lives of children and set the direction to prepare our students to be competitive around the world, ultimately affecting the lives of 1.44 million Michigan students and more than $23 billion in education investments. And whereas these boards of education encourage traditional and non-traditional partnerships among and between local school districts, intermediate school districts, and unique community business agency organizations that will better assist them in helping to create success for their students. And whereas the individual citizens that are members of these boards of education have a strong commitment to the creation of safe, caring, and enriching learning environments that ensure that our communities are strong and nurturing. Now therefore be it resolved that during January School Board Recognition Month, the Calhoun Intermediate School District Board of Education celebrates and commends the commitment, leadership, and creativity of the individual boards of education in Calhoun County. Presented and adopted December 10th, 2025. So thank you for your service. And who is going to be the person that shows us what you got? We're interested.
Challenging us to a dance, what?
Under your tables, you have gifts from the school. So if one of you would walk us through what you received from the
Go
students.
ahead, Nathan. I nominate Trustee Grayjack.
All right, here, bring it on. Okay, we got a very sleek and stylish zip-up hoodie jacket. Looks like it's great for all weather.
This weather.
Yeah, it is fleece lined, but I'd say once it's in single digits, positive, not negative, I'll give it a shot. I'm very excited. This is one of the coolest BCPS branded swag I think I've ever gotten. This is really great.
I'm definitely jealous.
Very excited about
Like,
this.
what?
Christmas morning must take forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know this wasn't from Mitch. Okay, so.
That is from Battle Creek Central High School.
Oh, it says that here, yes. Baker Central, that's how I should know. Okay.
So Battle Creek Central High School.
Here is a coffee mug from Dudley Early Learning Center. On the back it says, "Every child deserves a champion." And it has a little wood lid that you can stick a straw in still. Maybe there's a straw that fell out. Let's see. We have a water bottle for the Bearcat Advantage. It's got a nice little, I can figure this out live on TV. A little.
I promise you don't have
There
to
it goes.
demonstrate them.
Hey, you asked me.
That's true.
Now I
Let
get,
them do you.
Okay, let 'em-
Trustee Grayjack.
Yeah.
this one says to Secretary Nathan Grayjack, so I don't know, probably all the same though. I got some chocolates, the Railroad collection, that's the new one that's in town, right? That's the right one?
Yes.
All right. And this says "You Matter," and this was this has the symbol from Math and Science Center, so it must be from
And
them.
those were created by
Yes,
your.
this appears to be 3D printed for sure. Oh, and my name's on the back. Beautiful. Well, moving right along. All right. Oh my gosh, this is some great artwork from a student, I imagine.
Northwestern Academy of
Thank you.
Visual and Performing
Northwestern
Arts.
Academy, I don't know what home cameras over here. It's a framed line pencil drawing from a student, it looks like. It looks great.
Everyone got a different art piece.
Oh, so we all have to show those then. Proposed Franklin, we have a painting, it's like thumbprints from students.
Aw.
Lovely. Installment instructions, okay, that's not
That's
there.
a two-part gift
Yep.
from Andre.
And J. So we have matted and framed art. I'm guessing these are all different as well?
They are, and they go with the book that's inside your bag. That's the
So
book.
they did a school-wide reading of a book that's in your bag,
Oh.
and they shared their book with you.
Yeah, and if you guys want to learn more
Wild
about that
robots.
book, on our website, they did a really cool thing where they all the doors at NJ were a wild robot themed. So it's on our website with a bunch of pictures and an article. If you guys want to go and check it out, awesome. Helps me with my numbers.
Okay.
So that was the
Little
connection
picture
to
of
their
the
work.
robot and the book, The Wild Robot. Okay. So, Creek Science, Math, Engineering, Technology, BC STEM Middle School. There's a little button here. Let's see if I can get this to do its thing.
Ooh.
Lights up.
There we go.
Awesome. Very techy. All right, and a big thank you with looks like thumbprints. There's a card, but I don't want to take it off. You guys know?
That school is,
I'll take it off. Nope, it's not on here either.
I think it's Lamore.
I think that's Lamora.
Or, looks like an elementary. BCPS School Board Member T-shirt. Springfield. Verona Bearcats T-shirt. Almost done. We got a lanyard. I'm not sure if this one too. Oh no, Fremont. I see it. Fremont. Branded lanyard. Fremont family. And we got a nice little box. With lots of treats. There's binder clips. Valley View. Mini Doritos. You must know I like these things. Doritos and Reese's, my two favorite snacks. So
man, I should have stole all the Reese's out of it. You would have never known.
there's like some of those little drink add-ins and some pens in here too. We got a little multi-flag pen. Very cool. And a notebook.
Yeah, we got some stuff.
Oh, we also got a present from Chartwell's. A gift from Chartwell's. Our catering service. So there's a cutting board, some chefware, and a box of cookies. Cookie pops? Cookie pops and a cookbook. Thank you so much to everybody.
Yes, thank you, everybody. Okay, moving on to discussion. The Michigan State Board of Education resolution supporting student safety, human dignity, and humane immigration enforcement practices. So this was brought to my attention by Trustee Flores, and actually the Michigan State Board of Education adopted this resolution I think a few weeks ago. So I wanted to bring this to our attention to look over the resolution that they adopted and then have discussion on it to potentially, at our next meeting, adopt this as our own as well. So this is, I put it in front of you just now today, so if you want to skim through it, you can and have a discussion. You can take it home and read it through, but I don't know if you want to add any more, Trustee Flores, about what it is, or have any? Sure, yeah.
You know, that in general, that sounds great. I think that was the intention. I found this relatively randomly, actually. I was sort of surprised not to have heard of it before, and it sounds like we didn't see any communication around this from MASB either. Again, you can read through it, and what struck me right now actually is you were reading the resolution from the county, it was talking about safe, caring, and enriching learning environments, and our common commitment to that. And so to me, that's what this speaks to in this broader context right now that we find ourselves in. That specifically, there's 3 elements that the State Board of Education has specifically endorsed through this, and these are current Senate bills, 508, 509, and 510. What each of those do, one of them limits the enforcement actions of immigration in sensitive locations. This used to be prior policy. It's something that was repealed in the last year. And so that's a safety issue in terms of with children and families in schools, near schools. It used to be prohibited to have immigration enforcement in a school as a sensitive location. Another one of those bills that prohibits governmental entities from sharing personally identifying information for immigration enforcement without a warrant. And then the third limits the use of masks. Again, those are current bills in the Senate currently that the State Board of Education has endorsed. So with that, otherwise, as you read it, you'll know as much as I do. We'll welcome any other conversation or discussion or questions.
Question I have is, if, I guess we're discussing, do we want to adopt a similar resolution, but then what do we do with it? So are we going to be sending this somewhere, or is it just going to be informative, I guess? So maybe that's something that we can discuss, but are we going to be sending something to our legislator, or like what do we do with it after we pass it, if we pass it? So that's the question I have. And I don't expect you guys to have an answer yet. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
I think it's a good question, and I think that we should consider some type of action of doing something and sending somewhere. And we also, there is the joint boards meeting coming up in a couple of weeks as well. I'm not sure, whether any other districts might be interested or not, in any type of similar resolution, or if that would be worth conversation. On this, again, I will say I'm new, so I trust you guys a little bit more with context.
So for discussion's sake, I hear a recommendation to massage this to be in the language of Battle Creek Public School Board of Education supporting these. And we want to make sure that after adoption of this resolution, it would be sent to all of our local area House and Senate representatives, as well as maybe the Senate Majority Leader, House Majority Leader.
That's what I want to clarify that though, because I heard you mention the citywide board meeting. So is the thought that it be sent by all 4 districts if they're willing to unify, or do we just want to do this alone? Is another piece. I would recommend a unified stance, but I don't know if all of the districts would sign up on it.
I think it's worth asking.
So I will say it's definitely worth asking and having that unified front. But for the joint board meeting, I know we are very much on whatever the topic is, that's what we stay to. At our last one, Lakeview wanted to conduct formal business, even if it was just a quick vote that their board had to do. But the other 3 nixed it because this joint board meeting is specifically for, there's a purpose for it, and it's not supposed to be for regular business for any of the boards. It's supposed to be whatever the topic is and strictly that. So I don't know if this would fall in because the topic is the Fab Lab. So I don't know if I could get the other 3 presidents on board to bring this up. But if they could bring it up at their own board meetings, and then we can still collaborate to have that unified front, that would work. But specifically at the joint board meeting, I don't think it's gonna fly.
I feel like you wouldn't have a one districts thing, but if this is something we want all the districts to look at, that still isn't within the parameters of the scope of the joint board meeting?
I will email them tonight.
Yeah, I would just say ask, because, I understand, we don't want to have us awkwardly sit there while Lakeview votes on something, but if it's like all of our districts, we're asking everybody to say yay or nay to this, I think that's a little bit different.
Yeah.
It seems to me the joint board meetings, the education pieces are nice, but I feel like for having them, they should be a vehicle for joint action. Like, why else are we doing them? We could all have those EI trainings separately, otherwise, whatever.
Yeah.
Is there a possibility of adding a discussion item? So do all the education and then having at the end of that, I won't be there, but a discussion item. So that's one way. The other thing, since we're in the spirit of discussion, is do you know when your next joint meeting of the presidents is
We just had one last Friday,
Oh, we
so it
missed
won't be
it.
till after
after the meeting.
After the
because
meeting.
If there can be a joint president's discussion around it. So Plan A, can we talk about it? And if not, Plan B, have a joint president's discussion to put this forward and it would be nice if they all said, we're all gonna do it at the second meeting of February, separately and apart. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely, so we talk all the time, so I will email them that tonight and what we talked about and go from there. So we can still meet without actually meeting because we're not from the same board, so we can talk freely back and forth. So yes, I will find that out and get back with you all.
And would it be acceptable, okay, so while all of this is happening, that we make a decision to adopt as a board at the second meeting in February? That gives some space to get others to coalesce around it. Discussion.
Perfect. Any other discussion on this?
Me?
Secretary?
I have it pulled up, yes, I saw my name was on it this afternoon.
Okay, moving on to new business. Willard Library Trustee, Secretary Graycheck.
Yes, I have here in the board packet a letter from Willard Library Director Matt Willis, addressed to us. I'm just going to read it and we can discuss it. As you may recall, the terms of the library board members are 3 years in length. This summer, Judith Williamson's position will expire. Ms. Williamson, Battle Creek Public Schools' board representative, has expressed a desire to be reappointed. If you would, please pass a resolution at your next Board of Education meeting reappointing Judith Williamson to represent the populations within your school district effective July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2029. This meets the requirements for the board appointments as in the district library agreement as of March 1994 and PA 24 on 1989. If you have any questions or would like to discuss the details, feel free to call me.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
A motion to approve Judith Williamson as the board representative for Willard Library.
Support.
It's been moved by Trustee Johnson, supported by Trustee Perry. Any discussion? Can we take a roll call vote, please?
Ryan Hoagland Jackson, Dr. Alicia Johnson,
Yes.
Nathan Graycheck,
Yes.
Kate Flores,
Yes.
Dr. Nicole Perry,
Yes.
Dr. McClooney, Charlie Fulbright.
Yes. Motion passes. Moving on to public comment. Do we have any public comment? Yes, we do. Okay. Tanisha Heath?
Yes.
Come on up.
All right,
Speaking for a group or yourself?
I am speaking for myself. So just as a parent of students in Battle Creek. Okay, so good evening, President, board members, and superintendent. My name is Tanisha Heath, and I am a proud Battle Creek Public Schools parent. I have 2 children currently at Fremont International Academy. One is in the kindergarten, one's in the 3rd grade. And I want to start by saying that I truly appreciate the work of our teachers and staff that they do every day. I know the challenges they face personally because I also work in Battle Creek Public Schools. And I come tonight with a spirit of partnership and hope. So I was invited today by Dr. Alicia Johnson as a follow-up to discuss teacher and parent communication and family engagement. That was the subject that I was discussing when I was previously here a couple of years ago, maybe like 3 years ago now or so maybe. So at that time I was discussing a potential move of my now 6th grader. He's now a 6th grader and he attends Lakeview Middle School. So one thing that I've noticed over there at Lakeview is over communication in a good way. So we receive emails that include graphics with pictures of students engaging in activities, constant fundraising opportunities, updating upcoming events, tutoring opportunities, events, dances, opportunities for educational travel even, and reminders and etc. There are regular updates about grades and missing work through Skyward. Teachers are proactive in reaching out before if he has missing work. And I know that a lot of this is already in place, and some teachers are implementing this. Also, currently, many teachers use the Remind app, which I think is a great tool. It's very direct. However, as a parent, most of the messages that I receive are if there is a behavioral concern or somebody's sick, or like if it's a general school-wide announcement. And so something that I would love to see is more consistently is communication that helps parents like me to support learning at home. So maybe using that Remind app to give me updates about what students are working on, what skills they're building, areas where my kids might need to improve, just how they're doing, how their day was. So that would be extremely helpful for me, especially having a kindergarten that's just first going, transitioning into school. So even short weekly or bi-weekly messages like this week we're working on, we started this, or things like that will make a huge difference. Another area that I wanted to highlight is, okay, I only got 6 seconds. Well, thank you for your time today.
Thank you so much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was great.
Okay. Moving on to superintendent comments.
Oh, I have to have comments. Our reading challenge is off to a strong start. Many students have already reached the second step on the reward map. Please keep encouraging your student to read at home. A few minutes each day makes a real difference. If you or someone you know is interested in a career in education, we would love to meet you, and we will be hosting a community job fair this Saturday from 9 to 4 p.m. at Battle Creek Central High School in our Commons. We have a wide range of openings across the district, including both certified roles and support positions, and we would love to have a conversation with you on Saturday. And one quick reminder about school closures. Please check our official communication channels for accurate updates. That is, that you will receive a call via our messaging program, as well as our Facebook page. So if you have something that is forwarded or comes from someone else, please go back to our official channels to make sure that that's where it originated. If a closure happens, we will post it there, and we will also notify families directly by phone, text, and email. If you have any questions, please contact your school building. Thank you.
Thank you. Board member comments.
So I just want to say thank you for the board appreciation gifts. I love things, and I love cooking, so I'm especially excited about the spatula and I love stuff like that in the kitchen. So thank you, everyone.
I'll say echo that about the appreciation for sure. I always definitely look forward to stuff. Was glad to be able to show it off tonight. It's a great role to be in, and even better when we get fun little things once a year to just remind that we are appreciated and everything. I also wanted to say thanks to Trustee Flores for bringing this to our attention about the supporting student safety, community, and humane immigration enforcement practices. I know I felt like there's so little we can do as like regular people in light of recent events around the country, and especially in Minnesota. And this is something that can help a little bit keep our kids safe out of similar situations, what's going on in other places, even by a hair, then I am 100% in support of that. I really hope we can all, as a community, stay firm that every human has dignity and worth, and live into that fully.
I'll add my thank you as well. for the board appreciation. One thing that you just made me think of, Trustee Graycheck, is we should, thinking of what we can control from the board level, look at the policies and procedures we have around when agency, government officials show up at our locations, make sure our schools know what to do and are trained on that. So since we had set policy from our level, that is something that we should look at as well in addition to this resolution. So we'll have to add that to an agenda or do our policy committee meeting.
I would support that as well. I wanted to say some congratulations. I understand Dr. Carter and Dr. Johnson recently received some awards at the MLK community breakfast from the ecumenical committee. So number one, congratulations, very well deserved for both of you, and what an honor. And I wanted to again also say, Dr. Carter, congratulations on your superintendent of the year. I think, was it this last week you were at the superintendent's conference and had that other opportunity. I think I speak for a lot of people, I'm really proud, and just so honored to be able to work with you and the entire team. We know that this is a team, and I really value your leadership, and how you really bring everybody in as part of that. So thank you very much. And for me, all of this was very unexpected, and thank you. It's very kind.
I will also add a huge thank you. Actually, I'll just echo what everyone else said. I knew this was coming, but it's always great to see all the appreciation that we get. Nothing does top my first year on the board, though, when Post-Franklin kids sang to me. That was pretty awesome. But those were, yes, great memories. I want to remind the community that Wednesday, February 11th at Penfield High School is our joint board meeting. It is open. It's an open meeting, so community is welcome to come and speak for 3 minutes if you want. It's that type of forum, and all 4 districts will be there: Penfield, Harper, Battle Creek, and Lakeview. So that's Wednesday, February 11th at 5:30. And the only other thing is, I'll say I'm pretty sure that there's good still exists in the world. Great things are happening in Battle Creek Public Schools. Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everybody.